43 through 45. I came to another one of those days where it just didn't want to upload anything. I didn't want to say anything. I don't know. It's that like lazy moment of I just don't want to. It really sucks. Because I still like, it's the internal struggle of wanting to do this. But usually the ability to say no is way easier. And as simple as this process is, it's still too, not like, like too hard, but I find reasons to just not do it. I had good times though. 2 days off from work, which was great. The final day at work went a little slower than what it's supposed to be, but that was because another person called out sick. And it was kind of just a shit show when that stuff happens, because I need to be adequately staffed, or things just don't go as well. I either don't get a break in that case, or, if anything, it probably gives me just that much more motivation just to, like, find something else. But we'll see. Who knows, I might just be lazy enough not to actually do anything. It's kind of been my MO for a while. Excuse me. Got to have a really, really fun day with my roommate. We spent a lot of it on the road, going to Party City, going to Michael's, going to, what was the last place? I forgot the last place. Costco, and then IKEA. And of course, with IKEA comes IKEA furniture. It was more for him than me. Like, I have the one bookshelf behind me. That's all I really need, as I don't even have that filled up with anything just yet. So I don't necessarily need anything. I even have my IKEA sort of foldable, packagable bookshelf that's in my closet, not even close to full, like not even half. And it's just filled with stuff that I could realistically just throw on hangers anyways. But there it is. But then we spent a good 3 hours, probably 5 hours, building them. And it was good time. It was a lot of good time needed, and having lots of good conversations over dinner. And just, even the night when I came home, it was actually really good. He's a big fan of quesadillas, so every now and then he wants me to bring home some quesadillas from work, obviously. So what I did instead is I actually brought home the raw materials to make the quesadillas at home, because I feel that I can make them better with a pan of olive oil and a frying pan to get them like that extra crispy, because him and I both love crispy quesadillas. They're the best. And I got to do that. What else? Today was just super lazy. I actually just woke up, played some video games, ate some pasta, and still here. I didn't really even leave my room, which was a good relax. Even though it's 8 o'clock right now, I wish I would have done this earlier, or I wish I would have gone to sleep earlier, because I got to be up at 2 p.m. So I want as much sleep as possible. But here I am. What else? Still massively deciding. The fursuit thing might work out. I might actually have even changed my mind with who I'm going with, and that was based on a few suggestions, one of them being from my roommate of who to go with. So I might go with a company called Made for You. Made for You. So we'll see about that. Because from what I understand, mixed candies now prices one of the main reasons why they probably refunded my thing is I've been told that they start around 5,000. And if that's true, then it would make sense, where it's like, hey, your $2,300 suit? No, we're not going to do that. But I heard that Made for You can do it for about 3,000. And they have been the flavor of the month of the fandom, which means, they're well loved, and there was a lot of people that I can actually contact. But I was like, hey, what do you like about it? What do you hate about it? All that stuff. Because I've been privy to wear a bunch of different makers' suits, and they have good points and they have bad points. The only one that I actually don't think has a massive bad point would be 8 Foot Rabbit, but they're closed probably for the entirety of this year, even though it just started. So I don't really want to kind of hold out for that. So I want to see if I can get one of them, because they said I've been told the turnaround is actually pretty quick and they're pretty reliable. Like they'll get shit done when they say need to. So we'll see. Other than that, I've been failing on my Uber thing. I need to be taking that less. I need to actually see if I can wake up on time and check out to see if I can get a bike. Other than that, I had a bunch of family drama still with my mother and my sister about my mother wanting to see my niece, and my sister is just like, no, you lost your privileges, and family, good times. And of course, because I'm all the way here in Seattle, they're all the way down in Los Angeles, of course I have to deal with it. And of course I have to talk with both parties, and of course I need to find something so I can get them talking again, so they can actually be a family. Always lands on me. Small wonder why I left. A lot of things always just landed on me to just like, hey, fix this issue. Another good thing is, I've been told that I need to possibly start making this more of a relatable thing, because that is my ultimate goal with this entire thing, is to, one, to just catalog me and the things that I do, but also I wanted to reach out to you guys, to wanting to be more like, hey, this can be like a feedback thing, and then maybe even hold like, I don't know, even panels at like conventions or something like that, just to, I feel like I have a lot of experience to lend, and it's a lot of like life experiences, and that's something that a lot of people don't have, and they're clueless and they're questionless, because no one really knows. But I seem to have a lot of answers. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm just one guy, but I need to see if I can do to make this a little bit more relatable, like any of my stories to be more relatable to, even I might even try to, like, I guess, script, or even just have an idea of just, especially like with the family crap. Everyone has family crap, but I seem to deal with it. And, there's a lot of people who can't deal with it, or they don't know how to deal with it. So I wanted to have this to be like a source of, I don't know, just feedback of just like, hey, what's going on? What, if anyone feels the way I do about their situation, my situation, something to be a little bit more like engaging, to actually grab viewers, and to just like actually like, hey, let's see what Nomad's up to today, rather than just idle curiosity. Still burping, but we'll see what I can do about that. Also, I want to show off this shirt. It's kind of fantastic. It's number 23, and if anyone gets what that is, you'll understand. Anywho, I will talk to you all later. The work week starts. I have 4 days on, and then I have 3 days off, which is good. It's back to the way it used to be. It's where I'm just working 40 hours, as long as that can actually stay. We'll see. Talk to you later. Bye.